So these are sums where these are the most favorite sums for 3-4 marks, wherein they are giving you all the details: authorized, issued, subscribed, and they want you to make an extract of the balance sheet. Okay. So what do they? You should know this, that this is called the notes to account section. What is this called? The notes to accounts section, and this is called the balance sheet extract. When I say extract, that means it is just a small part, and it will always look like this. Okay. So you will have particulars, note, current year, previous year, 4 columns. Particulars, note, current year, previous year. Then you will have equity and liabilities, shareholders funds, share capital. Are you with me?
Okay.
Equity
Yes.
and liability is Roman number 1. 1 is shareholders funds, and below that A is share capital. Now how you write is going to make a lot of difference. So I'm telling you again, Roman number 1 is equity and liabilities. 1 you will write below E, equity and liabilities. Below E you will write 1. So it would be shareholders funds, and below S you will write A, and it will be share capital. After that, on share capital, you will put an asterisk mark. Why I am putting an asterisk mark? Because that is something that you have to go to the notes to account to refer. Now in share capital, you have all these notes to account, share capital. The notes to account is for share capital. So it will have authorized share, or you can add authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, subscribed and fully paid up, subscribed and not fully paid up. Are you with me? Whatever
Yes.
capital is there, it has to be a part of it. Even if no information is there, this should be made. Under share capital, first thing you make is what? Authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital. 3 capital is a part of the share capital. In subscribed, you will have subscribed and fully paid, subscribed but not fully paid. Okay, very good. In authorized shares, when you're writing, so you have to write. Suppose you have 10,000 shares which is authorized. So you have to write 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each. Issued share capital, issued is say 5,000 shares of rupees 10 each. Subscribe. So many shares. So many shares of rupees dash each. Okay. Subscribe and fully paid up also remains the same. But when it is not fully paid up, you have to remember so many shares of rupees so and so each, rupees say 4 or rupees 5 called up. This will go in the first column. Minus the calls in arrears, add the share forfeited account. Okay, let's keep this in mind. Keep this in mind and do question number 34. Do question number 36.
Okay.
Do question number 37. If you see, this is the most common thing that is coming in every repeated paper, the extract of the balance sheet. So
Okay.
34, 36, 37, 42, 46, 48. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions.
Okay.
Come on, do it. So first thing that we write is, we will see the name of the company. Write in the books of Altour. Balance sheet in the bracket extract as at. Compulsory to do it. in the books of the company, balance sheet in the bracket extract, next line add. Do you know the date? Read. T. Do we know the date?
No.
No. So I will put 3 dots. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. Then particulars note current year, previous year. Then what is Roman number 1? 4 columns. Particulars, note, current year, previous year and year. Come on. What is the Roman number 1?
Roman number 1 is
Share capital.
share capital. No, equity and liability.
Equity and liability. Then below E, you will write number 1. What is number 1?
Shareholders fund. Shareholders fund.
Shareholders fund.
Then A,
Share capital.
share capital. Then below that, what will you write? Notes to account. In notes to account, 3 headings should be there. What are the 3 headings?
Notes to account. Issued capital.
Share capital, authorized capital,
Authorized capital.
Authorized capital,
issued
capital, subscribed capital.
Subscribed capital,
capital.
subscribed and
Yes.
fully paid, subscribed and
Below
not fully paid.
Subscribe
and fully paid, subscribed and not fully paid.
Subscribe and not
Subscribed and
fully paid. Okay,
yes.
fine. Come on. It was registered with an authorized capital of 4 million divided in 25,000 equity shares of 10 each. Where will this go?
This will go in
Go
authorized
to
capital.
Where will this go?
authorized capital.
What will you write?
Authorized capital.
What will you write?
Authorized capital.
In that, what will you write?
Equity share and preference share.
No. There is a way to write. What will you write?
Authorized share capital.
You will write so and so number of shares of rupees so and so each. So you have how many shares?
Okay, 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs.
What?
Shares.
Which one?
Equity shares.
So you will
Equity
write,
shares.
na? So what will you write?
Yes. 25 lakhs equity shares.
Ahead.
Of 10 rupees each.
Of rupees 10 each. Exactly like this, you will write 25 lakh equity shares at the rate. See over here. At the rate rupees 10 each. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
An amount, how much you will put? 2,050,000.
2 million.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What will you write in the next line for authorized?
Next you said this one, preference share.
How will you write?
1,50,000
1,50,000.
preference share of
Rupees.
9%. This should be there. 9%
Okay, 1,50,000.
preference shares of rupees 100 each, full thing.
1,50,000, 9% preference share of 100 each.
So it will come up to how much?
It will be up to 15 lakh, right?
Sorry?
It will be 15 lakh.
Yeah, 15 lakh or 1 crore 50 lakh?
1 crore 50. Sorry. 1 crore 50.
How much?
1 crore 50.
If you get confused with the numbers, please remember, please concentrate. 150 lakh you've written. Then put 1 0. Then you put 3 0, 2 0, 2 0. Then put 1 more 0.
Okay.
So then you will realize. Anas, are you with me?
yes, ma'am.
Have you read the authorized share capital?
Yes.
The equity shares, you put the amount. With the preference shares, you put the amount. Do the total and make two lines like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay? Do the total and make two lines like this. It should total up and come up to how much? 4 million or 4 crores. Are you
Okay.
with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Anas, can you read ahead?
The company, the company issued 8 lakhs equity shares of public subscription at 20% of premium, payable rupees 3 on application, rupees 7 on allotment, including premium, and balance on call.
Okay. So can you tell me what is this?
Just issued capital. Issued share capital.
Okay, how will you write this, Anas?
Company issued 8 lakhs. Ma'am, okay. Company issued. Ma'am, first you will get 8 lakhs
Hmm.
at 10 at rupees. How much? Some rupees 10. That's 7 plus 3 rupees 10, right?
Yes.
Premium.
I showed you format, right? What was the format? So and so shares of rupees so and so each.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me what is issued
Okay.
capital?
8 lakhs equity shares of rupees 10 each.
Okay, that's it. Issued share capital. 8 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each.
Yes, ma'am.
80 lakh. Are you
Yes,
with
ma'am.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yasir, are you with me?
Yes, no, ma'am.
Yes. Yes,
And
ma'am.
then double line.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now subscribe the capital.
Yes,
In subscribe capital, I have two things.
yes,
What is
ma'am.
this? What is number one?
Subscribe. It's
Subscribe and fully paid.
subscribe and
Subscribe
fully
and
paid.
not fully paid.
Subscribe
Second one is subscribe and
and
not fully.
fully paid up. Number two is what? Subscribed and not fully paid up. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Come on. Before I go to fully paid up and not fully paid up, let me see if I have called entire thing or no. However, I know shares are issued at premium.
Yes.
3 on application. In share capital, does premium ever come?
Yes.
Share
Share
capital.
capital, premium
No,
ever
no, no,
comes?
no, no, no.
Share capital is only concerned with what? Face value.
Yes.
Nothing above the face value will ever go in the share capital. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Share capital is only concerned with what? Face value.
Yes.
Anything above the face value will never go in the share capital. So can you tell me what is application? 3.
3.
Allotment how much?
Allotment is 7.
Premium is how much?
20%. So 20? No, no.
Share is of
2.
how much? Per share is how much?
Share is rupees 10.
10. Very good.
So it will be rupees.
Premium is how much?
Premium will be rupees 2.
Will be 2.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. How much is on allotment?
7.
7 is including premium.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell me allotment pure face value?
5.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Why I am only concerned with the face value?
Because in share capital, we need only face value, no
Because in
premium.
share capital, we need only face value. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the balance is on calls. What is the
Yes.
balance?
Balance is 2.
Balance is 2. Total is 10. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you read Yasir from
Yes,
here?
ma'am. Public has applied for 10 lakh shares. Access application were sent letter of regret.
Okay.
All of all the dues on allotment received on except on 15,000 share held by Sanju. Uh, Another shareholder, Rocky, paid his calls due along with allotment on his holdings of 25,000 shares.
Hang on. So that means everything up to allotment is received.
Yes.
Yes.
First, understand. Is the full rupees 10 received?
No.
Is the full rupees 10 received?
No.
No.
Anas?
No, ma'am.
No. That means it is subscribed and fully paid up. No, it is subscribed but not yet fully paid up.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
So subscribed and fully paid up will be dash because I have not yet called the full amount.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is subscribed but not fully paid up. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you with me?
No.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the format of it? Subscribe and not fully paid up.
It will be
And so shares of rupees so and so each, comma, rupees so and so called up.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the format, right?
Yes.
yes.
Can you fill that for me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Of
Into Krishna. Go down.
rupees of 15,000,
Sorry?
35,000 share of rupees 10 each.
35,000. Why 35,000?
I don't know. It is
See, the
50, right?
first thing is that I have issued 800,000 shares. Yes? And this is subscribed but not fully paid up. Because I have
Yes, sir.
called money
800,000.
only up till allotment.
Okay.
Okay, are you clear with this?
Yes.
So in subscribed but not fully paid up, you will tell me the first line, what will it come?
800,000 share of rupees 10 each.
Huh?
Rupees 3 called up.
No, no. How much have you called?
So 8.
You have
Called up.
called 3 for application and you have called 5 for
5
allotment.
for
Allotment.
allotment.
So 8
Eight.
called up.
Okay.
Yes.
Then
Are you
calls in
with me?
arrears. Yes.
Okay. So this will be 800,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 8 called up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 8 lakh into 8 is how much?
8 lakh into 8. It is
64
60
lakhs.
lakhs. 64 lakhs.
How much?
64
64 lakhs.
64 lakhs.
64 lakh. Now you have to see what is falls in arrears for you. Because anything that is advance, falls in advance, it comes where? It comes in current liability, and I am not bothered about it. I am only concerned with the share capital section.
Okay.
So can you calculate the calls in arrears for me?
Okay.
Anas,
Yes, ma'am.
calculate the calls in arrears for me.
Okay. 15,000
How
shares held
much?
by Sanju. 15,000 shares has been held up by Sanju. 25,000 shares. 15, 15.
How much is calls in arrears?
Calls in arrears is 75.
Yes, because
15,000.
application I will always receive. Without application, allotment will not happen. And
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sanju is a person who has not paid me for 15,000 shares.
Okay, ma'am.
Sanju has not paid me for 15,000 shares.
Yes.
So 15,000 into how much?
15,000 into
Into 5. Minus
5.
calls in arrears. You will
Okay.
deduct this amount. You will deduct this amount and you will get subscribed but not fully paid up. 6325. This is the amount that will come in your balance sheet.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you with me?
Yes,
How do
ma'am.
you know if it is subscribed and fully paid up and subscribed but not fully paid up?
Okay.
If it is fully paid up, that means you've called for everything. If it is not fully paid up, that means you've stopped your calling somewhere. You've not called everything. Second thing that you
Okay.
should remember, we are only concerned with what?
Uh,
We are only concerned with the face value, not the premium when I'm making the share capital. Notes to account.
okay, ma'am.
And third thing you should remember is what? In share capital, I am only looking at calls in arrears.
Okay.
Where does calls in advance come? In
Calls
current
in advance.
liability.
Okay. Current
Calls
liability.
in advance will come in current liability. I have discussed this sum, but I want to, after we finish this, I want you to do it. Okay, I will discuss
Okay.
one more sum to see if you have managed. This is come in paper 2019. That had come in paper 2023. Come on. Anas, present the share capital of the companies as per the provision of Schedule 3, Part 1 of Companies Act 2013. Okay, come on, tell me. First, what will we write?
Ma'am, first we will write that balance sheet asset.
What?
Balance sheet asset.
In the books of
Account.
In the books of VX Limited.
WX Limited,
WX Limited. Yeah.
balance sheet
Then
extract,
balance sheet extract.
then
Then
as
we'll write
at. Okay?
as
Yes,
yeah.
very well.
Okay. Then after
Then,
that we'll write equity and liability,
hmm,
shareholder fund, then share capital,
okay, how
then
many columns?
uh, three, right? Uh, one,
Particulars.
two, particular note to account and
Amount.
previous year or current year.
Okay, fine. Then after that,
After that, we'll make note to account. In note to account, we'll make three columns: note number, particular, and
In notes to account,
Yes,
what will
ma'am.
we write?
amount.
Notes to account will write the share capital, under share capital, authorized capital. Yes,
In notes to account, what will you write?
Move to account should I share capital, right?
Then,
Then authorized capital,
hmm,
then issued capital,
then
then subscribed capital.
in subscribe capital, what will you write?
Fully paid up and not fully paid up.
Okay, fine. Come on. Yasir, read this and tell me where will this come. You're on mute.
Sorry. Authorized capital of 2 lakh equity share of rupees 10 each will come in authorized capital.
How will you
Dollar
write?
authorized.
Same way.
Rupees.
2 lakh
One second.
equity shares of rupees 10 each. Same way.
Yes. 2
Number,
lakh.
shares, face value. Anas, what is the total?
The total will
20
be
lakhs.
20 lakh.
Okay, Anas, read the next part. Authorized share capital is
The company offered 1,50,000 shares to the public for subscription
okay, fine, Anas. Tell me where will this come?
under this one.
Issued.
Issued. After
What will
authorized
you
issued.
write?
1,50,000 equity shares of rupees
1,50,000.
1,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each.
Total?
Total 15 lakhs.
Okay, don't forget to put 2 lines, okay?
Yes, ma'am. 2 lines.
Okay.
Yes. Ma'am.
Then in subscribe, okay? One you have subscribed and fully paid up and not fully paid up.
Okay.
Come on, tell me. How many subscribed?
145. 1,45,000.
1,45,000.
1,45,000.
Now tell me, is it subscribed and fully paid up or subscribed and not fully paid up?
It was not fully paid up.
Have you made all the calls?
What? No, we didn't receive 5,000 shares.
1 minute, wait. Read properly. All the calls were made.
Okay.
All the calls were made. So if you have made all the calls, so it is subscribed and fully paid up.
Yes, ma'am.
You have made all the calls.
Okay.
So it's subscribed and fully paid up because they're telling you everything is made. Then they are telling you it was even duly received, accepts final call of rupees 3 on 5,000 shares. They said all calls was made and all that you called is duly received. But now they're changing the statement, but they are telling that there were 5,000 shares on which final call was not made.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, first they said all the calls were made, all the calls were received. So whatever they have called, they have received. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. 5,000 shares was there on which rupees 3. Is it not called or is it not received?
It's not received.
Received.
But they said that whatever they call, they have received.
So we didn't call.
There is an
It means
exception.
that subscribed and fully paid is 1,40,000 shares.
Yes.
And subscribed and not fully paid is 5,000 shares.
So
Because on this 5,000 shares, final call has not been made.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you with me? Are you with me?
yeah.
So on 1,40,000 shares, this is 1,40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. You will write 14 lakh and not fully paid up is 5,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each minus this final call you have not received, calls in arrears, 5,000 into 3.
5,000 into 3, 15,000.
35,000.
35,000.
There is
Okay.
an alternative presentation for this also, which will still be giving marks. You can write 1,45,000 equity shares of 10 each. So this becomes 14,50,000. Everything can be going subscribe and fully paid up. Minus calls in arrears. Sorry, subscribe and not fully paid up. Everything put in subscribed and not fully paid up. Minus calls in arrears. 5,000 into 3, 15,000.
Okay.
Okay. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes.
I think one more 37, if we orally discuss, it will be done. You will not get stuck. Come on. We have to make share capital in the balance sheet of the company
Yes.
as per the provisions of Schedule 3. Anas, can you tell me
Yes,
how will we make? First, what will you write? Yeah, Yasir, you tell me. Understand?
Then first we have to make a balance sheet extract.
What will we
Extract
write
of balance
first?
sheet. Balance sheet as at
In the books
that.
of
In the books of NK Limited, the balance sheet. Sorry.
balance
Balance sheet.
sheet bracket extract in the second line, third line as at.
Okay.
yes.
Then
Okay.
particular inside that there will be four particular
4 columns, particulars.
note to account, then current year, previous year.
Anas, now tell me what will you write?
We will write this one. Equity and liabilities.
Roman number 1.
Equity and liabilities.
Then
Shareholders fund.
Then
Share capital.
Then
Reserve and surplus.
Shut up.
That's the format.
What do they want from us?
Only share capital.
Okay. Then notes to account. In notes to
Yes.
account, what will I write?
Note number
Share capital.
particular amount, then in that we'll write share capital, authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital.
Then 1 and 2.
Then in authorized capital we'll write the authorized capital amount.
Subscribe 1 and 2, what is it?
Subscribe 1 and 2, it will be subscribed and fully paid up, subscribed and not fully paid up.
Very good. Okay, fine. Anas, give me the authorized share capital. Tell me how will we write? Yasir, you will give me the subscribed issued capital.
It is 1 lakh, 10 lakhs divided into equity shares of 100 each. What? Can cover.
Think properly.
Okay, it's divided into 100 each. Okay, so it's 1 lakh. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 100 each.
Okay. How much? I'm giving you 2 minutes time.
10
Read.
lakhs.
Okay. Read, keeping the solution in mind, and tell me if you have any doubt.
There is one authorized capital.
Yes, tell me.
Authorized capital with 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 100 each.
Okay.
Yes.
Is 10 lakhs.
This is authorized share capital.
No, it is 1 million actually.
1 lakh equity shares of 100 each. Okay. What is issued capital?
Issued capital is 70,000.
Sorry?
Issued capital is 70,000 equity share of.
Can one person speak? How much is issued capital?
Issued capital is 70,000.
How did you get 70,000?
Because first subscribed and fully paid up is 50,000 rupees, 50,
50
50K,
lakhs.
yeah? 50 lakhs, sorry, 50
50,000
lakhs.
shares. This.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay. And
50,000. And additional, they offer 20,000 for a new project, I think.
okay, so everything
Yeah.
is subscribed and fully paid up.
Yes,
Yes.
And that much is only issued.
yes.
Yes.
So what is issued share capital?
Issued share capital is 70,000
70.
equity,
How will you write?
70,000 equity share of rupees 100 each.
Don't forget to make 2 lines. Now it is
Yes,
subscribed and fully paid or not fully paid?
it is fully paid.
Anas, how will you write?
Sorry, one?
How will you write subscribed and fully paid?
Yes, subscribe capital, subscribe and fully paid. Next, 70,000
70,000,
equity shares of rupees 100 each.
100 each. And this amount will go here, okay? Don't forget
Yes.
this amount, these 2 lines like this. Don't forget that.
Okay.
You all are going to do these sums that we discussed. We discussed 3 sums and 3 sums
Yes.
yourself. Apart from that, I've
Okay.
given you a paper also to do.